Today, let's look at Miraial. It's a niche Japanese company at a pretty interesting crossroads.
So if you're looking at Japan from the outside, how do you even find value? It's tough, right?
Well, one classic approach, look for a fortress balance sheet that's just facing a temporary problem.
All right, so first up, who is this company? What do they even do?
They basically make these super high-precision plastic products for the semiconductor industry.
And as you can see, plastic molding isn't just a piece of the pie. It's pretty much the whole thing.
Okay, now for what makes this company stand out, its balance sheet. It's an absolute fortress.
Get this, their equity ratio is a whopping 78.9%. That means they barely use any debt.
I mean, look at this. They're sitting on a huge pile of cash with practically zero debt. So let's be clear, the risk here isn't about survival. This company isn't going anywhere.
Okay, if they're so safe, what's the problem? There's got to be a catch, right?
And that brings us to the real puzzle here, profitability.
The company itself is forecasting a pretty big drop in profits. That's not great.
They're saying the worst is over for the wafer market, but the recovery is, well, it's slow. Which leads to the big question. Is this stock cheap or is it a trap? On one hand, it looks like a bargain based on its assets. On the other, its profits look weak.
This is a classic cyclical stock, supported by its balance sheet. It's not a high-growth play.
So if you're watching this company, what are the key things you need to look out for?
The big risks? A slow semi-recovery, weak consumer demand, and fixed costs eating into profits.
So watch for signs of margin recovery and, honestly, better use of all that cash.
At the end of the day, Miraial is financially solid, but its earnings right now are soft.
So, is this a classic value trap, or is it a coiled spring just waiting to bounce back?
Now, this is just an explainer, not investment advice. You absolutely have to do your own homework.